Oh, are we ready? Are we good? All right. I'm here with Carapace and Locta, of course, of Team RUNE. You guys just won. You're doing pretty well, I think, as the community expects you to do. But how did the game feel for you? It was pretty tight.
In our team, Carapace is the leader. I'm just trying to stay behind him and create space for him. That's my job.
Is that really how it is? You don't look so sure of that.
Yeah,
I think I'm right.
That's pretty much the basics.
And calling all the shots?
I try to keep track of the armors and such, and try to make sure that he does the thing I want.
So was it as you expected? Was it? I mean, it was a pretty tight game. Do you expect it to be very hard, or do you expect to roll over those guys? Obviously, I think they're probably the, I guess, number 3 seed. You know, people would expect that. I mean, that's what Ander predicted. I think it's pretty accurate. Yeah. But did it feel like a tough match for you?
Yeah, I expected us to win the DM4 actually, but they played really well there and beat us. And I wasn't really surprised by the DM6 because we haven't played it a lot, but all the games we have played have been very good. And the CTN, yeah, we've been practicing it so much, so I kind of expected us to win there as well. But yeah, I knew the games were going to be tight.
And obviously, the next match is going to be against well, the Titans, you know, Ragnarok, Milton, and Ricol. Obviously, they're the team to beat. Do you think, you know, how do you think that one's going to go? Obviously, you've played them a lot already. Yeah. So, what do you anticipate for that?
It's going to be easy win. Easy win.
Yeah, right.
Easy win.
Yep. You have to have the mentality. If you think you're going to lose, you will lose. If you think you're going to win, you win. So I'm thinking we're going to win, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But more realistically, they're really, really good, and yeah.
From a map perspective, do you feel like there's any strengths, weaknesses, anything you want to avoid?
Yeah, we really want to avoid Arrowwalk, and I think a good map for us would be DM2, but that's not a lot of fun, so maybe we'll pick something else. I don't know.
DM2 is fun. Keep on, sorry.
Yeah, so yeah, maybe DM6 and DM2.
DM6 is boring.
I think they're the weakest maps for Ragnarok, so maybe we can try and be a bit more tactical than we have been in the past, because their DM4 is really, really strong, but that's also our favorite map. So, yeah.
Awesome. I mean, that's going to be a great match. Everyone's going to be looking forward to that. But I mean, we don't have the opportunity too much to get you guys over here on an interview kind of situation. So a lot of people watching probably won't know who you guys are because it's, you know, maybe it's the first time they've ever seen QuakeWorld. For some people, Quake in its entirety. So how old are you both? I want to go through both of you. How old are you guys?
I'm 32.
And I'm 31.
Yeah. Okay, so in the 30s, what do you both do for a living? Or what is your profession?
I'm a personal caretaker.
Yeah, and I'm a gunner on a Swedish main battle tank.
I take you seriously for a little bit there. Are you actually? Or are you trolling me?
Yeah,
There's
true.
no trolling.
Yeah.
So
that's what I do.
I'm not sure. Does he troll
No,
people?
he's in the army.
Yeah, I'm a gunner
on
a
green.
Awesome.
On a Leopard 2.
Nice. So, why is it that you're still playing QuakeWorld? Because this game is 20 years old. Like, what is it about Quake that keeps you playing?
I think it's the community. Everyone here is so kind, and it's like when I get home. Some people watch TV. I go home. I start Quake. I play Quake, and I pet my cat. And it's been that for 20 years. It's no problem. Some people, they watch TV. They play some other games. I only play Quake and Snake on my old cell phone, but Quake and my cat.
Yeah, that's basically it. Like when my girlfriend watches TV and is sick of me playing, it's basically the same thing for me, like unwinding and taking it easy. So really good pastime.
So you don't play any other games? It's just one game. Like, I mean, it seems like it's like a sport for you guys, basically.
Yeah, we played a little bit of this and that, a little bit of Dota 2, a little bit of Counter-Strike, and like tried other games. But yeah, QuakeWorld is the common denominator, I guess.
Are you excited for new Quake titles, or will it always just be Quake 1?
Well, since we played QuakeWorld since like '97-ish, all of us, and there have been so many new games, so many new releases, it would be tough to say that we would be overly excited because we have been let down in the past. But yeah, it's always cool when new arena shooters enter the scene. Yeah.
I mean, one thing about QuakeWorld is it's very unforgiving. It's like one of the most punishing games out there. So, yeah. I mean, what is the hardest thing, do you think, about playing QuakeWorld?
Keep your nerves in check, I think. Sometimes you let the game affect you too much, that you have the bad mentality. You get in a bad cycle in your head, and you lose track of armors and stuff, and it's hard. It's
Yeah,
hard.
keep yourself level-headed, and yeah, that's basically it. And getting past
It's
all
so
the
complex. What
No,
is hard
but
with
getting
Quake?
past-
Everything is hard.
yeah, but getting past all the spawn fragging, and it's a really rough beginning, but knowing the fundamentals and learning them, and just trying to stay true to them, and then the frags will come, because it's very frag oriented in the beginning, checking scoreboard, but it's not really about that. It's about something completely different.
So one last question. Now, of course, again, as I mentioned, Rickle and Milton will be your next opponents, and they are the favorites for the tournament. What do you think? What is it about these guys that makes them the best right now in 2-on-2? Is there anything specific that they're just better at than other people? How would you describe it? I mean, the gap probably isn't. It's probably not so big as people would expect, I think, between you guys and them. But what do you think about that?
I think they have really understand the game, perfected it to another level. That's why they are one step ahead of us. I think that's I don't know what, I can't pinpoint it, but they have the perfect timing of armors, movement, and aim. All that combined makes really great QuakeWorld players.
Yeah, pretty simple. When you combine the best two duelers that ever lived in a 2-on-2 team, I mean, stands to reason that the team is going to be pretty good. Yeah.
All right, well, thank you very much. We're going to be looking forward to that match a little bit later, but hopefully you guys can do well. I want to see you on the interview couch again as well. But I guess we'll throw it back to the desk and more QuakeWorld action.